And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and getting the start for Miami, Taj Bradley. How about a report on him, Chris?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go now? And now here is O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Bradley keeping an eye on him. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Throw, save. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. That one the other way. No trouble. Here puts it away for the out. One away. Here's a Pirates lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities.
Grounder might be two. To Volpe at second for one, and that's two. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Jared Jones.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Jones, a 6-foot righty, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. And there's a ball.
Inside.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Cruz puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball.
Wow, no
One strike.
fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Top of the second. Now it's going to be Spencer Horwitz. Bradley back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dominguez sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's McCutchen. There's a swing and a drive. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Tommy Pham in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a curve misses outside. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward. You.
And a curve misses outside. Ball 2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Up the middle. Sends it to Tolia. 2 away.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nick Gonzalez digs in now. Center field. Wilson on the move. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Manny Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Foul ball there. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCutchen hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Austin Wells will hit next. In the air, right field. McCutchen hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, the 3rd baseman,
Yandy Diaz now.
Diaz.
It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this line.
Makes the catch, inning over. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
13, Brian Hayes.
Hit in the air, center field. Wilson gets under it. He makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One out, runner at second. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run scores easily, and the Pirates strike first. It's 1-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One down. Brian Reynolds here. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Pitch misses. And 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran outfielder, Preston Wilson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And ball 1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2-2.
Got him. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Michael Tolia. Now a screamer into the outfield. Corrals it. 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. Tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins 0. Back here in Miami as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fouled off. He was late.
One ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. And that's a little bit high.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to Tolia. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Tommy Pham. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Stanton gets it back in quickly, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 0-1. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. He goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Wilson on his way over. Makes the grab. And that is that. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Right side, Gonzalez. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting the right fielder.
And now for the Marlins, Jason Dominguez. Fly to center his first time. That's towards center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's outside. And a foul ball. The Fish still looking for their first hit in this one. Back up the middle and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Digging in, Manny Ramirez. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. And makes the grab. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Bradley back to work. Fouled off left side.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Hard hit left side. Now a jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
So digging in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kiner-Falefa leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that's outside. Action in the pen down there. Declan Cronin appears to be getting loose. Tinoco warming up as well. Line drive. Stanton makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting.
Here's Joey Bart now. 0 for 2 in this one. Popped up. Lopez makes the catch. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Austin Wells. Tap foul at the plate. High fly ball out towards left center. Reynolds gets under it. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the first
So
baseman,
next, Yandy Diaz. Flying to right his first time. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz nabs it, and that quickly 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Preston Wilson. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that is out of play. Right through there. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Marlins down quietly. They're down 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Swinging a foul straight back. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Rip towards third. Throws to first. And McCutchen is out.
Now batting. The
Two down,
hitter,
base is
Tommy
empty. So next
Pham.
to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham, 1 for 2. This one popped up. Lopez. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, bottom of the sixth. And now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. Next offering misses down and away.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Full count.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, left side. Reynolds under it. And it's caught for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The Pirates leading by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Popped up right side. Gonzalez makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Anthony.
And up next for Miami, Anthony Volpe. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, not in time, he's there easily.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in the scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Volpe stands at second with 2 gone. Out to center. Cruz should have this one. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Declan Cronin.
Just trying to
Now
keep this one
pitching
close
for the
here,
Marlins,
and this is where a bullpen can
number
give their players a
51,
chance to fight back into the game.
Gonzalez at the plate now as he chases after that one. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Anthony Bender getting ready to go. Fauché also getting ready. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Cronin, 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Next offering is fouled back. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 7, shortstop
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Fly ball to right. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar up and loosening in the pen. Holderman also throwing. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells, the next up for the Marlins. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now, Yandy Diaz. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins leave 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds. Cronin back to work. And foul ball. And there's a foul ball. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses the first out in the top of the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
This is Joey Bart. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Bart off of first with 2 away. Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now here is Tommy Pham.
1-0.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Volpe throws to first. In time. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. David Bednar.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading up
well,
for the
one-run game, and at the plate. For Miami, looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Trent Grisham, and this is a big at bat in this ball game. And that one in the air center field. Cruz sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Dives. What a play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
1 ball.
That one
strike.
missed. This to third. Hayes sends it to first. And that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Bender.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bender.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ground ball right side, could be two. 2 down.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's out to center field. Grisham trying to get there. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order.
Pitching for Pittsburgh.
Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Dennis Santana. A chance at his first save of the year. Yeah, that's fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. And fouled off. And the 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
With the tying run and scoring position in the bottom of the ninth, Dominguez, the next to hit. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Gets the outside corner with that one. Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
So the tying run at second stays alive. That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Man at second. Fights it off. He'll see another. smoked on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Now
if you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Stanton at the plate now, and that's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself, and the Marlins with just one out left.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him. Bounce into that out.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 18, Griffin Conine.
Swinging a foul out of play. Fought off foul. The Marlins down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates even up this 4-game series at a game apiece.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.